What is good, YouTube? Electro J here, and welcome back to another episode of the Challenge All-Stars Recap Review. Today, I'm recapping / reviewing episode 5, entitled More Than Friends. So, the episode pretty much starts off with the Treehouse Alliance pretty much explaining that they don't really know where Beth and Kellyanne stand in the game, and they have to get them out. And the guys, they're pretty much saying that, and the guys, specifically Nehemiah, Wes, Mark, Brad, and Derek, the 5 of them, they're saying that MJ, Yes, and Jordan are pretty much the odd ones out, and they need to get them out. So pretty much we have 2 alliances, the Treehouse Alliance and the Guys Alliance, and 3 odd ones out, which are obviously 5 odds out, which are MJ, Jordan, Yes, Beth, and Kellyanne. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see what that goes. Now, challenge time. What happens in the challenge is, well, the challenge just started, but what pretty much happens with this challenge is, before the challenge starts, TJ brings in a twist because we're already halfway through the game. So TJ brings in a twist where pretty much, if you win, that only 2 people from now on are going to be a part of the authority. So instead of it being 6, it's now down to 2. Not the twist that I kind of saw coming. Well, not really. Kind of twist that I did see coming, but not entirely. So if you want to be in the authority, you better make sure you win. Because if you win, you guarantee immediate safety from elimination. So now the challenge is called Sidetrack, where pretty much you will pretty much be you're pretty much going to be running down a full-on track, and you need to find rings, and each ring is the color of each ring is designated to a specific player. When you have a ring, you can toss it. You can toss it to any person that you want. So let's say that just an example, let's say that Jordan's color rings are green. If Wes wants to put a ring on Jordan, he has to find one of his rings and toss it over. When you have 5 stars, you are eliminated from the challenge. You lose the challenge. If you are the last two people from guys and girls who do not have all 5 stars, they immediately become they become the authority. I'm guessing the first person who's eliminated from the challenge, both guy and girl, they're immediately sent in. Now for sabotages, the sabotage was that whoever gets sabotaged, they will already have 1 ring added to their thing. So Brad chooses MJ. Unfortunately, so MJ, he's on his third sabotage in a row, which kind of sucks. And Kayla passes her sabotage to Beth. So not surprising. All right, well, we'll see what happens next. All right, so the commercial break just came, and pretty much what's happened is the winners of the elimination are Mark and Sylvia. So they are now the authority, and during the arena, the way it's going to work now is during the arena, they will choose 2 players to go in, and then once the 2 players are chosen, those 2 players will get to choose who they want to go up against in the elimination. So this is definitely going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting now that, if, let's say, for example, that Mark and Sylvia choose Kellyanne to go down into elimination. Kellyanne can choose someone from the treehouse, and they can pretty much just start. She and Beth can start taking them out one by one. So that's definitely gonna be interesting to see how it's gonna be played. So let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see how the elimination goes. All right, so the episode just ended, and pretty much what happened was during the Wes volunteered himself to go into elimination because he wanted to prove to Brad that he is a friend, and that he wasn't going to screw him over in the challenge, because of the plan to get Mark to win. And so they chose Wes, and they chose John A, because John A volunteered herself to pick Beth. So John A chose Beth, and Wes chose Yes, and the elimination was pretty much an elimination where they were strung up 30 feet in the air, and they had to pretty much push each other off with a wall, and they had to push each other off with these giant button things. They had to push it through the wall to knock the other person out. It ended It ended with Janae eliminating Beth and Wes eliminating Yes. So Yes and Beth are gone, and Wes and Johnny are back in the house. This episode was okay. This episode was honestly alright. Not really. Honestly, out of all 5 of the episodes that have been out so far, this one was my least favorite. This episode was kind of my least favorite. The battle between Wes and Yes, that was kind of good, but aside from that, nothing really else really stood out to me in the episode. But we'll see what happens next week. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you rate this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.